I will be sharing a video on top 10 facts that you probably didn't know about Scotland. So fact number 1 for today is that Scotland is the UK's most northern country. A second fact is that Scotland is made up of a mountainous wilderness such as the Cairngorms and the Scottish Highlands, and is filled with valleys and lochs that were created by glaciers. So basically what that means is that thousands of years ago during the Ice Age, Scotland was all kind of covered in ice and giant glaciers and stuff, and when these glaciers were so strong and tough that they actually were able to carve and scrape into the rock. And when these glaciers were moving through the land below the ice, they were actually scraping and carving into the land and scraping down the rocks, which created these kind of U and V-shaped valleys. And it's because of this that Scotland is full of valleys, and Scotland is also full of lochs and ponds and big masses of water, and this is caused by after the Ice Age all the glaciers started to melt, and it's this ancient glacier water that melted into like bits of land that caused all these lochs and rivers and ponds around Scotland. Also, a third fact number 3, is that Scotland has 2 major cities, and the capital city is Edinburgh, which is known for its vast history and attractions, such as Edinburgh Castle, which sits on a dormant volcano which is thousands of years old. The volcano, not the castle. Another major city, the second major city in Scotland, this is fact number 4, is Glasgow, which is famous for its Scottish culture and its high street, which if you love shopping and fancy taking a visit to Scotland, then like me, Glasgow is the perfect place to go because it has so many shops and a really great high street. Fact number 5, Scotland is also famous for its golf. It is known as the home of golf because that's where the sport of golf was created, and the first ever game of golf was played in the 1400s in St Andrews Golf Course, which is a really famous golf course in the city of St Andrews. It's a beautiful course. It's like on the beach, and it's like white golden sand and green vines everywhere. It doesn't look like a British Scottish beach. It looks like a kind of beach you'd get abroad or something, and there's big sand dunes everywhere that all the kids and that can climb if you love kids. It is a brilliant beach for kids because my mum used to take me there all the time when I was a bairn, and I used to love climbing up the sand dunes and slowing down the sand dunes and stuff like that. Fucking brilliant. Scotland also has a population of 5.4 million. Another fact about Scotland is if you don't like long flights, the good news is that the shortest flight available in the world is here in Scotland, which is in West Strait in Orkney and takes roughly about 47 seconds to travel, and the two lands are separated by 1.5 miles of sea. Fact number 9 is that most people, when they think of Scotland, they think of mainland Scotland, but what most people don't know is that Scotland also has lots of different islands that are part of Scottish territory, and in fact Scotland has a lot of islands, 790 different islands in fact, that belong to Scotland. And also, fact number 10, the final fact for today, is that if for any Braveheart fans, I'm sorry to tell you, but Braveheart actually, the film Braveheart is actually very historically inaccurate. The film Braveheart, well, the actual story is actually meant to be about Robert the Bruce, who was actually nicknamed the Braveheart, not William Wallace. And actually, when you watch the film Braveheart, it's about William Wallace. The story about William Wallace, it's not even true. I mean, the Battle of Stirling Bridge was fought on a bridge, but in Braveheart it's fought in a field. It's so bad. And then they've got Mel Gibson, who plays William Wallace, and William Wallace was meant to be 6 or 7 foot tall, but they've got someone, Mel Gibson, who's like 5 foot, playing a man that was meant to be 6 or 7 foot tall. Not to mention, he's got the worst Scottish accent ever. But for people who don't know who Robert the Bruce was, he was actually a famous Scottish hero, like William Wallace, who fought off the English and defended Scotland. And he also fled. Stirling Castle was taken under siege by the English because it's where a lot of royal Scottish family like to go, because it was away from English and it was a safe place. So the English decided to invade Stirling Castle and they succeeded, and Robert the Bruce sent his army and was able to flee Stirling Castle and seize it off the English. And that's one of the many things that he's famous for, but he became King of Scotland and he was killed by the English and beheaded and buried in a coffin in Dunblane Cathedral. And in the Victorian times they were doing restoration work to Dunblane Cathedral, and they found Robert the Bruce's tomb, and the Victorians made a cast copy from his skull, which now sits in the Stirling Smith Art Gallery and Museum for people who want to see it. Recently, however, using modern computer technology, the Smith Art Gallery and Museum were able to get a sculptor to come in and scan the skull with lasers to create an accurate copy of what his original face would have looked like back when he was alive. And they had an unveiling of the sculpture in the Smith Art Gallery last year to reveal the sculpture, and Robert the Bruce has actually still got descendants, he's still got family descendants who are alive today, and they were at the unveiling, and one of the tour guides who works at the Smith Art Gallery was standing next to one of the descendants of Robert the Bruce. And when they unveiled the sculpture, the boy was actually shocked because he actually said to the tour guide that the sculpture looked exactly like his father, which I think is amazing, because the fact that people's genes can travel so far down and you can end up looking exactly like your relative from thousands of years ago, that just amazes me. It's crazy actually. But yeah, it just shows you. I think that's all I'll be sharing with you today. that was the top 10 facts of Scotland, about Scotland, that you probably wouldn't have known about. And I hope I've provided like extra information and stuff that'll make the video like more clear, and I hope you'll be able to understand everything that I was saying this time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please comment down below, click that notification bell, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Bye guys.